Let's go.
Said it's your boy, P Original, Mr. Influential. Hot topic conversation, stimulate your mental. Two cool brothers, same father, same mother. If you're looking for a show like this, you'll never find another. Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast. Yup, said it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother, man.
P Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all. As we say every week, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
New week, new episode.
Yes, sir.
It's been a minute.
It's
been a minute, but here we are.
Here we are again.
Back at it again.
Because we already won.
So that's the tone set. The tone is set, man. Wow, Doug. Wow, so E, welcome back, man. I just it's I guess you know it's you got something on your mind. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ready? How you been, brother? It's been a minute, man.
It's been good, man.
Dog.
You know what I mean? It's been good, bro. We took a nice little break, you know.
Man, so many, yeah, man, so much was going on.
In a good way, though.
Yeah. Not for me, not for all the good way.
Nah.
But you know, we definitely needed the time.
But it wasn't like drastic.
Oh no.
I don't want nobody thinking nothing like that.
No.
Because we already won. That's what we did.
No. First off, it's actually going to be part of the topic of conversation tonight.
Uh-huh.
It's in alignment with it. Let's put it that way. It ain't necessarily about that. You know what I mean?
When they say when you need to take a break, it's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
So we had to take a break. Now we back to put that work in.
Yeah.
Got to put that work in.
Yeah. So, with that being
won.
understood, man, you know what I mean? How you been since, like you said, since the last episode? We've been speaking to each other, but how you been since the last?
Great.
Great. Yeah. We had some time together. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to, brother, the hood chef, you know what I mean? Chef Val. I'm sorry, he done
Chef
shook
Val
loose
Williams.
The hood chef element in the Chef Val Williams. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, brother. He put together an amazing event. It was an intellectual vibes, poetry, R&B, and eats. Took place recently. And we were able to be a part of it. You know what I mean? You had your favorite DJ, DJ E, Mr. Influential on the wheels. And then I was there. In the time since I've seen y'all, man, I done catapulted into another little career path for myself, man, in the videography space. So I was there to be able to get some videography footage and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
let's clap it up for that.
Absolutely. So I'll make sure y'all check this out. Check out that situation that I'm talking about, the one from October. It's right now. It's on, once again, Chef Williams is
Chef Val Williams.
Chef Val Williams is Instagram page and stuff like that, known ours as well. Mm-hmm. And there's another one coming up in December the 6th, man. So make sure if you guys into poetry, good food, R&B, definitely want to look into it. All right, so we'll keep you guys posted on that. So I know that was a great thing that we was able to deal with.
You do a little poetry, man. Probably can get you a little few minutes.
Absolutely.
On stage.
Absolutely.
Go out there and say, I might say a poem.
Yeah, it's like poetry season.
Yeah.
Like when you really think about it, poetry is like
fall.
Yeah.
I always feel like everybody come in like real casually dressed.
Right.
Like even if they got on jeans and a leather, they got a scarf on.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
What I mean?
It's like the poetry dress code.
Right, and it's not really like gaudy jewelry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Little simple piece. Yeah, you're right.
One little single Cuban.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Yup. Charm?
Yeah. If he got a charm, it's smaller. The chain's smaller. It's just a skinny like this.
You're right.
With a little joint right there.
Okay.
Boom. But if it's just a Cuban and it's got a thickness, it's just that. Mr. T style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not
Mr.
a million
T,
chains.
yeah, I was about to say. Cause
no, one big Mr. T.
Oh. Okay.
Not Dookie rope.
Yeah.
But Cuban.
Yeah. I think that is like the dress code for him, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
some mature dress code. That's
absolutely. And the brothers that we wound up seeing that performed that night were exceptional, man. Like I said, man, get a chance, man. You'll see it right there, even on the Porch Podcast's Instagram and stuff like that. Just a couple quick clips.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Dope.
Had an event yesterday. I had on a turtleneck, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Turtleneck blazer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Little simple regular Cuban. That one right there.
On.
Yeah.
You on status.
Yeah. Shades, everything.
Absolutely.
I came in, walked in, and the way I looked, the lady asked me, did I work for the building? She said, do you work here for,
Okay.
venue? I said, oh no, I'm one of the DJs. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't even realize that's how I was sharp. Had my Stacey Adams on.
Yeah.
It might be
Dress for the occasion.
might be my new Sunday thing. Just
What, just get dressed?
yeah, bring it back like they used to do in the '90s, like Hove was on Volume 2.
Well, I mean, I think that, you dress how you feel sometimes, and sometimes you just, want to break the monotony of always being in the same things. You know
It's
what I
time
mean?
for me to give me a little Cadillac.
Get your caddy.
Yeah, a little
After
Cadillac.
that, you want to start pimping.
No. What the fuck is
Or powder. It's like one of them's going to happen.
Whoa.
Sip your drink, sip your drink.
Sip a drink, sip a drink.
You back, y'all. Just like that. You back.
That's nice.
So what you had going on, though, man? I mean, like I said, that was an event we did together. What else you had going on?
We had that event together.
Absolutely.
And then shout out to Change Church.
Absolutely.
Did, the Fall Fest there.
Shout out to Change Church, man.
Yeah. Beautiful event, like always.
Good.
Good to go. Then the next week. No, that was this weekend just passed, Fall Fest. I'm tripping.
Setting in.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Retirement party. Shout out to Shannon and Mike. Let's clap it up for them. That's the laugh first, cause
216 episodes.
yeah, don't do that. But shout out to Shannon and Mike
He only pushed
on
two
their
buttons.
retirement. Congratulations. They both retired from corrections. You know what I mean?
Congratulations, man.
Husband and wife.
Congratulations. You know what I mean?
And they retired together. That's it.
I'm sure well deserved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just celebrated 25 years of something, too.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I mean, I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, 25 years of me
shutting them down.
Serving the city. Of
Kicking
Trenton
off your shower.
in the capacity of
knocking off your
the
faucet.
water company. I don't do none of those things no more, man. I
Yeah.
make sure everybody's happy.
Yeah.
I try to help you with solutions to make sure your bill is good. And
Now. That
part
wasn't
of
what it was all 25 about.
That was part of
No,
That
that's
was part of
now.
No. but
That's
that-
on the back end of that 25.
But the
That
part-
two fizzle had a whole lot of. You can act like the bulk of it was a nice guy thing
wish
if you
I
want.
would have counted my career clips, man. I never really counted how many clips.
When you take the time to make a little video, man, with you coming in with the Chicago Bulls entry music, that's not a guy to me who was having a tough time doing what he needed
man,
to do.
I'm in the front office now, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You
All right. Well,
know?
shout out to you, brother, for doing that.
Yeah,
Like
come
you
in
said,
looking like Vince Carter. You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at it. And the other two people, the name Michael and Shannon.
Mike and Shannon, yep.
Michael and Shannon, shout out to y'all too, man. Major accomplishment.
And shout out to you, Toya. Listen, the venue was amazing. The whole event was amazing. Those are your godparents. You threw that event for them. That was very special.
Awesome.
Just go ahead and clap it up.
Shout out to y'all, man. Just wanted to acknowledge that from the beginning. So, all right, so, okay. I know I keep cutting you off, my bad.
And then I was at the Marion with my brother, DJ William H. We was at a 70th birthday party. Nice event.
Shout out to the person that turned 70.
Yep.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. I ain't mad at none of that, man. So good. So other than that, man, I want to say this real quick before we get into the next part of it. I want to say prayers going out to the people in Jamaica.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I know my brother, had some plans and he had to reroute some things. But, for those who are there, trying to get back home, our prayers are with you to make it back home safely. And to the actual, to Jamaica within itself, he already told me, they said that it can be anywhere from about 2 years before they can actually kind of rebound and recover from this. So, and prayerfully, that's, I guess, with weather cooperating in that span. So, just wanted to acknowledge that, man. And, I also want to acknowledge the federal workers, man, the people who has been impacted by this situation, dealing with, everything that's going on with that, the people who with the SNAP benefit situations and stuff like that. I want to acknowledge some people, man. I want to acknowledge Big Easy of Ewing. You know what I mean? I want to shout them out, man, for putting together some assistance, man, for those who are their benefits are being withheld from the SNAP program situation. They are with proof of being, those benefits being withheld, whatever identification that you would need, that they were helping a lot of, hungry people to get fed. So I just want to acknowledge them, acknowledge those situations before we kicked off the show and got moving and grooving like we always do, always do. But I just wanted to say, shout out to all of those people who are making a difference. And for those impacted in Jamaica, you know what I mean, prayers go out to you. And for those with this federal government situation, hold on, man. Prayers go out to y'all as well. So, in my time period, since the last time we, had a show and had a conversation with you guys, I was, like I said, kicking off this new career as a videographer. And I came across a weekend that was a little bit different. I had a toothache out this world, man. Toothache out this world, whole jaw swole up. Let me tell y'all something. You know what I mean?
Somebody went up top.
No. Somebody went. Make sure y'all go to the dentist, man. Go to the dentist, do all that kind of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Going out there and make sure that you doing whatever you're supposed to be doing, your checkups, your cleanings, and all of that, and all that kind of stuff. Ain't no excuses to be walking around here, man. If you got insurance, man, and you got issues with your mouth, man, and you hurting and all of that. Put myself through some unnecessary pain, some stuff I should have been addressed. I'm being transparent about it because hopefully my experience prevents somebody else from having to deal with it. But that was that. It made me think of something, though, and I think I wanted to kind of have this conversation tonight based on it. I'm trying to see if I had a specific question that I wanted to ask you or if it was a general thing. I swore I had actually put it in my phone. And I said, I wanted to ask you this, bro, so we can get things kicked off. That's crazy. I don't know what he got going on over there. What's
My bad.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Go ahead. You said you got a question for me.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it together for you right now.
Get it together.
Find this question.
Weather. Where they at,
Find this question. All right. I'm going to give you the generalized thing I wanted to ask you. Why do you think we live so close to the edge? Like, as people.
Damn.
Why do you think we live so close to the edge?
Because we really, really, really have a problem with limitation. And we like to see how far we can go.
Okay.
But yet, when we get there, right? It's funny that you say this. That's a good question. When we get there, and once we realize that we got there, and we reached our limitation, just like you doing a muscle, we feel the strain.
Word.
Right?
Go ahead.
You really feel the strain. So now that we feel the strain, we doing everything to try to tighten that back up, to fix that strain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when we get back there, we like, well, last time I went this far, so I can go this far again.
Yeah.
And we go further until we feel the strain. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we go back. Turn around and say it again. And then it gets to a point where we say, I hate how it feels when I'm trying to get back.
Yeah.
So let's not. We don't have to prove anything straight. So it's like going to the gym. When you're young, you're trying to get as much muscle as you can. You're walking up, you're doing everything.
Absolutely.
But when you get older, you just want to stay fit.
Yeah.
You just want to be able to still be more active.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't go to strain, but you like, I don't like the feeling of the strain.
Yeah.
But the strain, just like anything else, builds muscle. So we got to go through it sometimes to build strength.
Yeah.
That's why we play, in my opinion, we go that far to the edge.
I think that's a fair response to that situation. I think that, matter of fact, you deserve a snack, man. You want Skittles? Taste the rainbow?
Yeah, I'll taste the rainbow.
Okay. That's for you, man.
Yeah.
You know? I know y'all say, are they serious? Oh, we're so serious. The reason why I asked you that question, like I said, kind of coming, piggybacking off of what I was saying about the situation with the dentist. I did not have to, and I don't know if you heard when I said what I said, but when I made the statement, why put myself remotely even close to being in that situation when I got dental insurance? Like it makes less sense. Half the things that we do in our life, we have literally insulated ourselves, or we have things that are in place that can help us prevent us from having to go through these things. And I came to that conclusion that there's a question that needs to be asked. Why do we play so close to the edge? You said what you said. Here's my assessment of the situation. I think the reason why we play close to the edge, because it reminds us, like it keeps us excited about things, right? Like, some people be like, I don't want to do that. That's playing it safe. There's certain cliches that people may say, oh, man, scared money don't make money. You know what I mean? Money makes money, whether it's scared or not. You know what I mean? If it's put in the right place at the right time and has a chance to be successful. I think with us, a lot of times we play things close to the edge because I don't think that we actually understand the value of some of the things. I think people appreciate things less when it's easily accessible. It don't always have to stay that way, but I think so. You know what I mean? Same reason why people will go check to check, week to week. You know what I mean? This, that, and the third. And you look up, some people be like, I don't know how they live check to check. I do. They comfortable with being close to the edge. I think a greater percentage of the reason why most people do not reach the peak of their success in life is because they play close to the edge so often that they're always under duress and they're never ready to make the necessary steps where they don't have to play close to the edge.
They're always in survival mode.
That's a fantastic way to say they're always in survivor's mode. We wrapping up another year, man. November in 2025, just that quick. It's time to start activating some of these things, in my opinion, that make us look at ourselves and ask yourself a question. Ask yourself this question at least once a day. How close am I playing to the edge today?
Well, you know me. I just did something, to adjust some things in finances. And it was a relief. Right? Because I was in the strain.
Right.
And then I sit back to myself and I set this goal in my head. The full age retirement for me, 55 years old.
Right.
But I'm challenging myself to have my house paid for by then.
Now, I'm cool with that. A worthy goal. Fly moving around. Oh, that's crazy. Y'all got to watch the show. If you listening to it, you didn't see what I did. That's why you got to tune in. A worthy goal,
right,
to me, can help realign you.
Yep.
I think the worthy goal makes you step away from the edge and say, if I really want to have this over here and I really want to pay the crib off, I got to be doing this, right? Because calculated risk and playing close to the edge, to me, ain't the same thing.
They're not.
Right? It's a difference between making a calculated risk and a gamble. A gamble, not to be funny, but there's a lot of different variables that plays into that situation, right? It's got to be the right weather. Just using it, you got to be, in the right arena. It's a lot of different things that happen like that. Calculated risk, that means that you already factoring in what if it doesn't potentially be successful. Calculated risk, in my opinion, come with, if it don't go the way I got it planned, I'll make sure it don't impact me enough to hurt me.
Yeah, I'll be very close, at least.
Close, or it won't hurt me.
It won't hurt me.
Gambling sometimes, you pushing all the chips into the center of the table, it's a very different approach in my opinion.
That's where the scared money don't make no money come from. That type of thing.
Right.
So the higher the risk, high risk, high reward.
Right,
as
right.
we know.
Right.
But at the same time, you have to learn what's your investment risk level. Some people are high risk. Some people low risk, don't want no risk. Again, even in finances, one of the easiest no risk ways of making money is when you get large sums, deposit it in a high yield
Exactly.
And then, boom.
Yeah.
Because again, if I'm not mistaken, if you have one of those accounts, and depending on how much you can put in there, and it's 3.5%. Let's just say it's at 3.5%,
Mm-hmm.
and you deposit $1 million in it.
There you go.
That's $35,000 a year.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
That's 35. That's some people's job salary.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
It's not a high salary, but it's 35,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you have $2 million in there,
Mm-hmm.
70,000 a year.
Yeah.
Now, we all not millionaires, but it's some people that sit there and say, "Man, listen, I put $5 million in there."
But see, here's the thing, right? We may not all be millionaires, but we all have millionaire potential.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right. And so that's what I think you say a lot of times, bro,
Right.
when you kind of explaining the play.
Right.
You may say, hey, P, I'm aware that everybody might not have the same amount of money to start this journey of investing, but they got some money.
You got some of it.
You know what I'm saying? So even though we may not have the millions to do it, we all have millionaire potential.
All of us.
And it's just a matter of us understanding the edge, calculated risk, and understanding when we need to take a step back to be able to see everything in the full picture. And then make those adjustments. If you don't know things about money, you need to get next to people who know things about money.
I just came up with a little thing where, Lauryn Hill.
Put it back.
Lauryn Hill.
Put it back. Just came up with a little thing.
In my mind.
Pause. In your mind.
Yeah, pause.
It's a little thing in your mind.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
No, you
It's
listen
called
to
The
me.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay,
right?
that's it. Yeah. Damn.
Man, I'm about to come out with something called The Miseducation of Financial Kill.
See, why would you say it now? We gotta. Some things, man, they gotta find out when it's in motion.
Yeah. Cut that out.
Nah, because I want y'all to know where y'all heard it first.
Yeah. So listen.
From Mr. Influential.
All right. So listen though. When you really sit back and think about Skittles is good as shit too.
Run it back. Not right now.
What
I love Halloween.
I got some
Right.
too. That's what's crazy.
Right. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gonna eat these Skittles and talk to y'all.
Yeah. So really,
Right.
no, just understand it though. Just simple things.
Knock the rest of these off. I get some more.
Yeah. I mean, simple.
This is really happening.
Yeah, this is really right here, live.
Yeah.
Let me play. But nah, bro. People riskers is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all it really is. But the risk being different like that, they don't understand because investing is really not taught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta have a mind frame of setting a goal. So, what really made me set that goal to pay for the house,
Right.
is because most people who prepare for retirement, IRAs,
Right.
pensions,
Right.
but what we say the other day, to get increase, it's only one or two ways you can do it.
Spend less or make more.
And the first one was,
Spend less.
so if I can eliminate my highest bill by the time I retire,
Bro, that's why I keep telling people the absence of one thing is the presence of another. You're not where you want to be financially. Identify the thing that's preventing it from happening. Oh, I spend too much. How do you counteract it? Stop spending so much. The absence of one thing is the presence of another, even in thought. Once again, we might not all have millionaires, but we have millionaire potential. We just choose to stay, in a lesser bracket. We choose those things. Oh,
some
man,
people
I don't
cool
get a
with that
check.
shit.
And that's the thing. Now, here's my thing with this, right? With that. Admit to that. Right? Because remember I said some things to you before. I said, the energy you put in to a situation is going to determine how seriously you want it. Right? If your goals don't match your efforts, one of them is unrealistic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, we all on the move, y'all. I got something for y'all today that's going to make you go wow when you see it. I got something that, because you got to travel anyway, you're on the move, whether it's business or leisure or whatever it may be, right here. right here. Super dope bag from a super dope company called Ugly Duckling. Makes men and women apparel, top-notch stuff, quality stuff. Let me stop talking about it and let y'all see the bag. That's really what you want to see anyway, right? First off, can we talk about how I come in a nice little netted bag here? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good. Logo on the front right here, Ugly Duckling. Can we look at the quality of the stitching? Look at the stitching, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you check this out. You see how you got the swan? Yeah, that's nice, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to turn around and hit it with this right here. Bam! See that on the back? They ain't sparing no expense. Bam! Look at this in the back. Huh? 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 I didn't put that on there. That's part of it, bro. That's part of it. That's part of what it comes with. Look at the style. They want to make you... Ugly Duckling. Oh, Ugly Duckling. Yeah, that's who made this right here. Yeah, uglyduckling.com. Oh, yeah, got this and a whole bunch of other stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna keep no secrets from y'all when I find a company that do it right. Huh? It's only right that I share this with y'all. So you make sure if you in the market right now for some top quality apparel, i.e. look at my young vet salute, Jersey Cat apparel, and now Ugly Duckling. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Check that website out. I'm telling y'all, man. You're gonna love it. All right? That's all I got to say about that. But make sure y'all go to today for this bag and all the other super dope stuff they got. Y'all be good. I got a trip I'm on. I'll see y'all later. Get y'all bag. I got mine. Peace, man. Woo. If your goals are not matched by a specific effort, I ain't got to tell you which one is unrealistic.
Absolutely.
We play close to the edge because we've seen it, and you said it earlier, survivor mode.
Yeah.
See, we came up in environments where we were watching our people survive so long that it didn't even look like the edge anymore. It
like
literally looked like how life was supposed to go.
Like
it didn't even look like the edge. So when I asked you that, I'm coming from a place of this. Well, damn, if I can identify that that's the edge, maybe I can back away from it.
Right. And that's what I just recently did.
There you go.
Because truth of the matter is this. When you sit back, and I made this statement just now that some people just cool with that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and that's true.
That's
sad.
I used to be people until I realized, I really realized the education, yo, I wasted a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right?
And time.
So when I say that I wasted a lot of money, this is the part that people believe I'm talking about I wasted. No, but you enjoyed your money and this and this and that. When I say that, no, I'm not even talking about the money that I spent on things. I'm talking about the money I could have saved and invested.
Yeah, absolutely.
By learning other little mini investments, I could have did that, could have did that. So if I did that by now, that'd have had like 40, 50,000 in it. That would.
Or just the practices.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Which is basically exactly what you're saying. Just the practices, right? Like we can always identify when it's working. Whatever it is, right? You look up and say, yo, that thing worked out for my man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You may not know all the ins and outs of what took place, but, the proof is in the results. At some point or another, you got to say to yourself, okay, my man probably visualized this being the outcome, but what did he change to ensure that this would be the outcome? Because I knew him before. He wasn't, then you see him now and he's a lot more serious. You know what I mean? He's doing things a little bit, or she, whoever, you know what I mean? That person's like, oh, wow, they changed as a person. I've never seen it where a person can become something greater than what they currently are without change. Like, I've never seen it magically fall on them. Like, there was a time period, there was a clock, and one day the clock's going to go off, and then you're going to be that person. No, every person that I've ever seen go from one particular type of mentality to another particular mentality that was highly successful, is in between there, they changed their circle of people. They changed their way of approach of how they were doing the things that they were doing and their mindset. That was it. That was it. We see all the people. Jamal King, the 9 to 5 million, they talk about it all the time. He said his first investor was his job. He was a Chicago police officer. Said his base salary, I think, annually was $36,000. Now he's the 9 to 5 millionaire. Some point or another, he looked around. His grandfather was a police officer, to my knowledge. His father was a police officer. He became a police officer. The only difference was at some point or another, he was like, yo, we going to keep breeding generations of police officers, or am I going to be the difference? Step away from the edge of this situation. I don't care what nobody say being a police officer in any state, but Chicago is probably very difficult. He stepped away from the edge. He was able to see the things that he was saying. So I think that we got to identify where the edge is and move a little bit away from it. I think if we do that, we can kind of get ourselves in a better position, man. So, I mean, that's just my perspective on that situation. I just thought that the question was interesting.
Some people just love living life on the edge. Shout out to DK. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
that's one of his old verses.
Let's pose another question. You answered that one. Is the edge all bad?
Yeah.
Break down why you feel like the edge isn't necessarily all bad. Because we already covered it.
It makes you strong.
Okay.
Well, don't kill you, only make you strong.
Okay.
The thing is, you don't have to keep going to the edge to learn. Some people think everything, like, did you have to do any grade over again for you to go to the next grade? There you go. But everybody's going to
I did push it to the edge sometimes.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you get close to the edge, you also, it finds you as a man.
That's right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
A person, period. Mankind is what I'm saying as a man. The Bible states through tribulation is how you enter the kingdom of God.
That's right.
We usually feel like we're on the edge when we're going through tribulations.
Yeah.
So we're going to get tested.
Yeah.
See, we happen to be talking about finances a little bit right now.
Yeah.
But it's just life, period.
Well, it's just habits, right?
Yeah.
So okay.
Really, that's it.
So a self-inflicted wound needs the same amount of time as a wound that somebody else inflicts to you.
Say that again.
A self-inflicted wound, like a cut. A self-inflicted
I got you.
wound.
I know what it is. Got you.
Takes the same amount of time to heal as even if somebody else.
Did it?
As somebody else did, and if it wasn't self-inflicted.
Nah, because when you said it, it made sense, but it sounded like it almost sounded like on life. Like you said it right. Okay. I just heard it wrong. Like a riddle almost.
So
that's what I'm saying.
I got you. So the reason why I say that is this: the self-inflicted wound takes the same amount of time to heal as one if somebody inflicted the wound on you, right? The point in that situation is when you live life close to the edge because you're of bad habits, or you're not trying, or you're not taking the time to evaluate things and make the adjustments. That's self-inflicted, right? Circumstantial things is different, right? If you're doing everything that you possibly can, but circumstances have you living up against the edge, it's a little bit different. But it still can take the same amount of time to heal. And I think a lot of what we're talking about by being near the edge of things is I don't think we always necessarily realize whether or not we're inflicting our own injuries to our ability to be able to change, or if we're being held back. Some people got the mindset that they're being held back, but don't even realize it's them that's holding themselves back. They think it's everybody else. They think all the holdback is external, when the greater percentage of it is internal. It's just a fact. But we were groomed to think that, right? We were raised to believe that the edge was the place that we thrived in. Like you said, sometimes statements that come up, what don't kill you make you stronger. You know what I mean? You don't know if you battle ready unless you battle tested. All these things being considered. I mean, I think it all sounds cool. And in theory, maybe you don't discover some of these things until you're in those situations.
Right. But you don't necessarily
But you don't have to live in that.
Nah.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just saying that when it happens,
right,
you're supposed to learn from it.
Every time.
Because when I say through tribulations how you enter the kingdom of God, that it ain't even got to be close to the edge. You could just a self-inflicted wound just be, I said self-inflicted wound.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
We got you. Yeah.
You pretty much could just be battling with something within your own thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're not really living on no physical edge it's just where your mentality is at that time. Mm-hmm. You're hurting yourself. You're holding yourself back. You're feeding yourself doubt, and And that's when you learn to turn to the word and read and
Yeah.
see things.
Yeah.
So you're basically what you're saying is you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But when people go to the edge, it's all the mentality of it that time. But I
Bro.
do think if people, number one, like you just said, are educated. No, first I'm gonna say number one, are educated on what the edge looks like. It's all in one thing. Because some people don't feel like they're at the edge.
That's right.
You don't know if
That's
you're
a
at
good
the
point.
edge until you feel it.
That's a good point.
You don't feel the strain
don't
in your
even
muscle till
recognize
you
it, yeah.
feel the strain.
That's right. That's right. That's right. True.
So it's that's the thing
Yeah.
that makes it different.
No, I think so. I'm gonna say this right about a wound. The number one thing that I've ever always heard about wounds is the first thing that they say to do is to clean it.
Right.
Then they say you need to put some kind of antiseptic on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you clean it first, any dirt, debris. You put it in some kind of antiseptic on it so it can be cleared up. And then after that, what do they tell you? Let it get some air.
Let it get some air. Let it breathe.
Let it breathe. Well, think about your wounds in life. First thing you got to do is you got to recognize where the wound is.
Yep.
Then you got to clean it.
No, you're right.
Right? Then you got to put some kind of antiseptic on it, which means that it needs to kill whatever potential kind of infection or anything that can develop from that.
Right. No, you're right.
And you got to give it air to breathe.
Let it breathe.
That's the difference, right? Is we played it, like you just said a few minutes ago, the edge so close for so long that we forgot that it was the edge. Struggle seems normal. You part of a certain crowd when you learn how to struggle and the struggle don't consume you.
Elite crowd.
Where is that at? I feel bad for the people right now that's dealing with the situation, dealing with, the SNAP program, the assistance with it. I wish they didn't have to go through those things. Mm-hmm. But I would also encourage them that while they're in the midst of these things and they're trying to survive with it, recognize the edge. Recognize the edge. Figure it out, right? And there may be some things that you got to do a little bit differently. I don't know what they are. You know what they are. I don't know.
Don't know either.
So I just know that we recognize the edge, and I think that we need to find a way to identify when the edge is helping us grow and when it's time to move away from it so we can take a bigger picture look at what we need to change in ourselves.
When it's helping us grow or it's keeping us low, keeping us down.
I agree. I agree.
Gotta know. Nobody's going to know.
No, they're all going to know.
No.
That's how it goes. They're all going to know. No. But that's the thing.
No, they won't.
But the edge, like I said, the edge is one of those things. He was ready, y'all. He said, told y'all, man. He was that guy like, okay, all right. That's fun. Let's play now. You know what I mean? But no.
What?
Yeah, But no, I think that's it. I mean, I came to that conclusion one day, man. I was just like, yo, how often do I play too close to the edge, right? Because we try to use certain situations as motivation. Yeah, man, I like it with my back against the wall. I don't. Who said that? I don't like with my back up against the wall. That's how you going to find out what you're made of. That's a lie. I don't need to be in duress to know what I'm made of. I'm okay.
You don't have to.
I don't need to be in that situation.
But if you are, that's what you're playing should be to learn. That's that.
I mean, but if
you don't have to go there to learn that.
Yeah, if you get into if that's a situation that happens around you, then be your best.
Yeah.
But a lot of people I'm telling you, man, I'm training. What are you training? Training for what?
Like I tell everybody all the time, I don't regret anything I went through, but I don't. If I can go through life again and get to that fork and knowing if I go this way or that way, I'm definitely going to go the way I know that didn't have me all messed up and janky. You know what I mean? I'm going to know that for a fact.
Yeah. But hindsight being 2020, we can all see that.
Yeah, we can all see
right?
that.
And we can make those adjustments in there. I think, like I said, once again, bad practices usually produce bad results. You know what I mean?
Your practices and your habits.
Your habits, right? And then I'm going to say this too. Right? Those who are around you have a major impact in that situation.
Right.
That's the difference, right? Brother always made a statement. He said, AP, everybody in your circle ain't in your corner. Wow. Everybody in your circle ain't in your corner. Think about a circle. Think about a corner, a square, generally speaking. Make you look back and say to yourself, okay, what am I going to take from that and build upon that? When you look around, if the things that you're doing aren't serving you well to get to the places you want to get to, then maybe you're in the wrong circles. Maybe you're not in a situation with people who want to see you succeed and are willing to help you and be honest with you and say things that aren't developing and just be transparent with you. Right? That's what that is. Once again, if you used to being around people who are accustomed to always living life up against the wall, back to the wall, or up against the edge, why would they ever not think about it from a direct perspective?
Everybody in your circle ain't in your corner.
Everybody in your circle ain't in your corner.
You ever try to fit a circle in a square?
That's what I'm saying. It's always going to be space. It's going to be areas that, well, it just ain't going to be touched.
At the end of the day, the reason why everybody in your circle ain't in your corner is because even people in your corner is only there for the season.
Okay.
They're only there for the fight. And only there for that.
Okay.
Game.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, who you have in your circle, or you even hope that's in your corner, depends on you.
Yeah.
So it always comes back to you. So even when you're building your circle, and time will tell you who's in your corner.
Yep.
You have to realize the point.
There you go.
Is you.
There you go. You just gotta, and this is the part, yo, where he's like, yo, I killed that.
I ain't even gotta say it. You did
it. Yeah. He did kill it. He killed it. You know, I gotta acknowledge when he does that, because when he act foolish, I talk about it. So I gotta acknowledge when he does that. No, I'm gonna say that.
Is everybody here?
He's back. So, you know what I mean? Like, once again, I think that a lot of it is just some of the repetitive things that we've seen and we've normalized. I think that that's what it is. Like, we've normalized the situation to the point where we don't even realize when we're consistently living in duress. And then we train we teach our children, right? We set the standard in our homes. I speak to the men on this one specifically when I say that the habits that we set are going to be the cornerstone or the foundation of the home. See, I think that this is the part where a lot of people forget. Everyone has expectations. They may not have expectations of other people, but they have expectations of their life. Whatever they are. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those things, if you look around and the people that you're, in your home with, they may not all see that plan at the same time that you see it. But that don't mean that you don't include them, right? When you turn around and you say to yourself, all right, yo, I want to start saving more. Because we're getting ready to go into January and everybody's going to have these resolutions. Yo, I want to save more money. I want to invest more. I want to do some amazing things, whatever the case may be like that. And I think it's all super dope. But I think that most people have the ability to do that on a regular basis. I just don't think everybody gets on one accord with it at the same time sometimes.
Because truth of the matter is this. Why do you think people want to start January 1st?
Calendar year.
Right. Simple answer.
Yeah.
Simple answer.
And ain't too much super amazing about it. You're right.
But if you ever look at it, it's all time. And time is working all the way down to a millisecond.
That's it.
Right?
Yep.
So at the end of the day,
yep,
that same energy that you want to do in the calendar year,
you
can do every day at the start of the 24th. That's hour 1 at 12 a.m. When it first starts, even if you sleep.
Yeah.
When you first wake up.
Yeah.
Have that same energy.
Yeah. I got a question for you. Yeah. Clocks just went back. Did you gain an hour?
Did I gain an hour?
I mean, how they said, did you gain an hour?
I really did.
No. But see how that goes? And that was really based on what the farmers actually put that stuff into play. Oh, you gained an hour. I don't have 25 hours. I still got 24 hours. But in your mind, I think the only reason I asked you that question, E, because I think that that's how much time I think people think that they can put back on their life. I think somewhere in their mind, they think that they can just, I'll turn it back an hour. That life don't work that way.
You know what's so funny about it?
What's that?
When it does it, it goes from 1:59 back to 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And when it goes forward, it goes from 1:59 to 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You didn't gain an hour. You didn't lose an hour. You didn't do anything. Because most people, when that hour is happening, even if they not sleeping, they just sitting there.
But you just pointed something out, and I think was crazy, right? Look at how the mind can play games.
Mm-hmm.
You said, yo, when it's 1:59, next minute it go back to 1 o'clock. Yo, whenever this fly is driving crazy, it goes back to what? Yeah, I need him out of here. Yeah. Goes back to 1 o'clock. Yeah. When it goes forward, we lose an hour. It goes from 1:59 to 3 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Some people, that literally creates an anxiety inside of them.
Yes.
Because it's like, yo, it's 3 o'clock now. Even though internally that clock never changes. Yeah. Like your body still feel like, yo, it's only 2 o'clock, bro. Like, relax. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, like, bro, that's why it kind of happens during the hours that we would consider to be rest hours. So that you really kind of don't take that kind of thought process in it. But my thing is once again, we talking about living close to the edge. And it's simple things like that that'll trigger that anxiety off in our mind. Like, yo, we just lost an hour.
That's the thing.
And but we need that energy to move forward, man.
But that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Because guess what?
Yeah.
Anxiety sometimes put a person in a mode of stress.
That's right.
And if you're in a mode of stress, your body naturally does what?
There you go. Finish it.
Goes into survival mode.
Come on now. Come on.
See what I'm saying?
Come on, because when you do good, I'm not treating you like you my kids. Yeah. Because that's what I do to them. Daddy don't always just get on your case when you do, acknowledge when they did good. That was good. That was strong. Yeah. That was good.
Mm-hmm. This guy here, you know why he talk about his kids in the same sentence as me. Like, you not doing me like, I didn't think he was doing me like the kids. This nigga.
Everything he's saying right now, he earned it. He just did it was amazing what he just said. So I ain't got nothing crazy, slick, nothing. Word is mine. My bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But
yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah, no, but I think
put you in survival mode.
Okay.
Survival of the fit, only the strong survive.
Yeah. So you want to do some questions?
We can do some questions. We can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. What kind of questions we doing?
We're gonna do some would you rather's.
Welcome to a new episode of Would You Rather, where P's going to ask me a serious question of would I rather do this?
Serious.
Or would I rather do
Whether it's
that?
serious or not, we'll see, but it's serious.
Let's get it.
All right, man.
I ain't going.
Oh, word. That was crazy, bro. All that didn't happen since then. That's crazy.
Nah. We been here since then.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, the very first one after that.
No.
Nah.
After your birthday. Think about the dates. We ain't been here since then.
You was there after my birthday. That's the first one. After the birthday.
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, bro. That was one of the 3 weeks. I know. Think about it. Think about this. Tuesday was your birthday, right?
Yeah.
So what's the following Tuesday? The 14th? What's the following one after that? The 21st? What's the following one after that?
20th.
And what's today?
Today,
we ain't been here.
Today.
We ain't been here since the day before your birthday. Okay.
You right. All right, I'm ready for the questions.
Okay. That fly right there that just went by, yo, he's so strong. He went by my ear. It was crazy. Yeah. You heard him?
Nah, I just listened. He's being answered questions.
Would you rather own a car with a horn that plays YMCA or with your kid's favorite cartoon character painted on the side?
I'm getting a check for the cartoon character.
That's not in the question, eh?
Am I getting the check?
Would you rather have own a car with a horn that plays the YMCA or a car with your kid's favorite cartoon character?
He gonna say the shit
painted on the side, man. Nothing about a check.
YMCA. I ain't got to blow the horn.
You want me to put it in?
I ain't got to blow the horn.
There you go. You ain't got to blow nothing. Horn? or
Come
or
on.
not. National
Pause,
Return Day, man. You know what I
Pause,
mean?
man. I
Okay.
ain't gotta push
Would you rather
the
wear a
button.
bib every time you eat out, or drink from a sippy cup every time you at the bar?
I fuck with neither. I fuck with both of them. Ain't what you rather? I do both.
You sippy cup at the bar and everything.
Hell yeah, because you gonna take the liquor intake a little different. I know how to make it look cool.
That's a lie. You be
A
there
sippy
looking,
cup?
you gonna look strange. You ain't gonna look cool. You know what I
Dookie
mean?
walked around with a pacifier in his mouth on Boys in the Hood.
Would you rather wear a tuxedo every single day or a bathing suit every single day? When trunks in the trunk, t-shirt, whatever.
Where we live at?
Will you pick wherever you want to live at, man? I'm not getting nothing, man. You pick wherever you want to live at. I asked you the question.
He asked me all the questions. I asked him where I live at just to make it more interesting.
You live here, eh? You live here. You know where you live at. You want me to make that so I can make it part of a? Oh, you live in Florida. Oh, I can wear it I wear the trunks. You live here, man. Every single day, wear a tuxedo.
I'm not answering that dumbass question, man.
Or every single day, wear swimming trunks and a
Because
t-shirt.
everything's not appropriate. Uniform appropriate. No. If I had to choose one, just give me the tuxedo. Then.
Thanks, man.
Because I just that's some bull. What you gonna wear? Fuck you gonna wear? Sitting there.
Swimming trunks and a t-shirt. Hey, it's me, man. Yeah. Swimming trunks and a t-shirt every day.
You can't go in every room then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go in every room. But you can't go in every room.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
You can walk in any beach in any pool with a tuxedo.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Hey, you can walk in any room with some swimming trunks and a t-shirt on.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because some places you got to have on a blazer to get in to eat.
Okay. So what that mean? That's just that place.
You gonna be eating Franks and beans all the time and shit. Okay. I'm gonna have a gourmet dinners.
Man, would you ever rather give up your favorite food or the bounce?
The bounce?
I only call one thing the bounce, brother.
I no more favorite food. I given up the bounce. Point out the bounce.
I agree. I promise you. That turkey and cheese sandwich just won't be eaten anymore.
That pizza won't be ate no more.
I know. Yeah, I saw him. He diesel. Yeah. That's crazy.
Point out the bounce order your favorite food. I wish a motherfucker would say, man, I just can't give away that yard bird. Yes, you can. They got fried. You can deep fry turkey chops.
Would you rather?
Would
you rather?
I ain't giving.
Would you rather give up traveling or celebrating holidays?
Celebrating holidays.
Yeah.
I love seeing new places, bruh. New culture. You know what I mean? I honestly, the part I dread the most about traveling is traveling. Like the plane.
I know what you mean.
Right?
Yeah.
But the lighter I travel, the easier it is for me.
No, travel day be kind of weird,
Yeah.
But like getting to the destination, it's always so worth it. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
But again, I'm learning that the lighter I travel, the better it is. Now, my thing, I just, I always pay for a carry-on, man. I just pay for me a little carry-on every time. I ain't trying to sit here and see if they paying attention at the gate, all that shit. I ain't doing none of that no more because that's a different level of stress. You know what I mean? Because you try to save $30.
Yeah.
And then you get hit with another 30.
I gotta be able to travel. I'm like you, bro.
Travel.
I was trying to make that way we can both have both sides. Nah.
No. Because because
the holidays, I know the memories that have come from the holidays with family. I'm not saying you can't make those memories with travel. But there are some things that if I'm not celebrating certain holidays, I think it would compromise. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't dislike holidays at all.
I mean, no, you just picking
memories,
one.
the memories from the holidays,
Mm-hmm.
if they're important to you, you'll find a way to make them.
No, I agree.
But travel,
I agree, but
I can't never leave.
Yeah, like
my town.
Like my wife has done before 25 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
And we've done it. We've done 25. We've done 12. You know what I mean? Like, so if we don't do it again, we've experienced it. And so for 25 straight days, we had to come together and read a book together or do certain things together. And for me, I got to live 25 straight days of being intentional about getting around each other. So I think for me, it's kind of like, it's kind of tough.
I get what you're saying with that.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this question
Yeah.
at the same time.
Sure.
What made it special was what you saying, everything that you got from it. But what's stopping y'all from just saying we're gonna do 30 days of love, and y'all just
Nothing.
as a family?
Nothing. You know what's stopping us?
Because what makes really a holiday? They deem it a national holiday.
You're right. What really stops us is not doing exactly what we're doing right now. Like saying that.
You just said you were intentional.
Yeah. No. But if nobody ever says it, right? Then
it doesn't even register.
It doesn't even register.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because you're not recognizing the edge.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Because once again, the holidays are usually supported, like you said, nationally. It's full frontal. It's somebody always talking about it. The schools recognize it. Businesses recognize it. There's sales, Black Friday sales, Christmas sales, or whatever the case, Cyber Mondays and all of these things. There's so many things that trigger that.
Guess what?
But yeah.
Business knows not to miss it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I think
business know not to miss it.
I think
they looking at it from a different way. See, it's
Yeah.
just like the internet. Either they say it's two types of people on the internet.
Yeah.
Either you making money from it or you spending money on it.
Yeah. No, I get it. But that's why I said I think, and then I think it depends on what you've done with them. Like when I look back at my holidays, bro, with my family, yeah, I couldn't imagine.
No, I can't imagine. No,
what I mean?
No.
But I'm just saying.
What I'm saying, if you at this point in my life,
yeah,
the reason why I say I don't have to celebrate holidays because everything that I'm doing on the holidays, we're gonna create our own.
Yeah.
It's going to be ours. So we're going to still do all the love. And we're going to do it more often because we're going to travel and we're going to do it while we travel.
Yeah. Because like to some people, you might pose that same question, right? And they may be like, I ain't no travel person. So
yeah, right. I don't pick everybody to speak.
No. But I'm saying for the person that doesn't, it's cool. Even with them, you be like, all right, cool.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I just like seeing.
I like to
see new things.
And then travel too, it changes as we get older. Right? So with my kids when they were babies and smaller, we had to travel differently. Now they're grown. You know what I mean? Or it's a different situation. Now me and the wife can boogie, you know what I mean? It's on. But it's you know, there was a time where that was the case and it was paused and the holidays was actually really about them. It wasn't even so much about us. It was about them being able to experience all the stuff that we experienced when we was kids. So taking it like, you know what I mean?
You want them to see both sides, the holiday and the travel. I think it's hard if a kid, right, doesn't celebrate holidays. That's why I said it's an easier question for me to answer at this point in my life. Mm-hmm. Not because they're not getting gifts.
Yeah.
But when you're young and this never changes. Mm-hmm. Once you leave your house for the first time.
Yeah.
Whether it's daycare, whatever, and you're going somewhere on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You need to relate.
Yeah.
And if you're the only one at the school that's not celebrating certain holidays,
yeah, or you lose the true meaning.
Right.
No.
So what I'm saying is, it's hard for that kid, right, to understand that because now they're hearing their friends talk about all the good stuff. We talking about the memories and what everything that they did, and they like, well, we ain't do nothing but eat cornflakes and watch football like we do every Sunday.
Yeah.
Right. You have to go through some of them to learn the memory side of it. Mm-hmm. But that's why I said at this point in my life, being through 44 years of holidays, mm-hmm. If I had to make that choice between those two, I'm going to go with the travel, but still celebrate around that time and call it something totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I
all.
mean,
Because I just want I like the moment. I like the moments and the energy of it.
Yeah.
But you asked me this question when I'm 7, 8 years old. I probably said, "No, I gotta celebrate the holidays."
I think too, like
and
you
not
said,
just because of Christmas gifts. It wasn't even nothing to do with that.
but I think that before I go to the next question, just putting it, tying a bow on what you just said. I think too, man. When that question is asked, and like where life is,
Right.
will determine that answer.
There you go.
If I'm understanding, like, you know what I mean?
Yep,
Maybe
that's
10
what I'm
years
saying.
ago, it was one way. Maybe 10 years later, it'll be another.
You asking me
I think
today?
you'll win today, yeah.
Ask me today.
Yeah.
Travel is something that's very, very. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy it. I really do.
Yeah. Would you rather lose the ability to believe or believe everything you're told?
Nah. I'm not believing everything I told you. Get rid of that. I gotta be able to have the ability to believe.
There you go.
Because I gotta believe in me.
There you go.
I don't give a damn about nothing else.
Yeah.
Me and upstairs.
I think that's the difference. We've been talking about all night, dealing with the edge. That at some point or another, we start to believe everything we're told. Mm-hmm. And we forget how to believe. Mm-hmm. Once again, we all possess a millionaire mindset and millionaire possibilities or millionaire capabilities. Whether we activate them is up to us. You know what I mean? So I agree with you. I'd rather be able to to keep my belief system versus believing everything that I'm told.
Right.
So that right there was easy. Would you rather be stranded on a deserted island for 5 years or in a coma for a decade?
5 years on the island.
Tom Hanks.
That's hard, though, man. That's hard because you know what's happening. You know you stuck. Like, you really know you stuck. And it's like, I got to do anything in my power to survive here. I don't know what I can eat. I don't know what I can't eat. You know what I mean? You got to do everything. So, when you say deserted, it's just you.
It's just you. 5 years.
But
now, mind you, at some point or another,
10 years in a coma is double time.
It's double time.
However, I feel like it's a little easier to go through because you sleep.
So, I'll say this and then I'll move on to the final question. If I had to, because I've never been in either position, the 5 years on a deserted island, that if you can keep your sanity first. Everybody be like, I'm telling you, I can be like Tom Hanks.
No.
Castaway was a brilliant movie. It was a phenomenal movie.
It was based on a true story, though.
That's fine. But you ain't see that man on it. You saw Tom Hanks going through the theatrics of everything that went on.
And he lost his shit, too.
Right. But the movie paints a very good picture in 2 hours or whatever it was. 5 years. Let me ask you something. You got some people who can't live 5 years in the position they're in now.
Can't live 5 days.
Right. That's horrible. But, 5 years just in their current position where they are now, let alone on a stranded island. So I'll say that. As far as the coma element of it, you're talking about being for a decade. You come out of that situation, you don't know how to walk. You got to be able to do certain things over. It's different.
No, that's why I said it's hard, but I would go with the island because I'm a fighter like that. But I know it won't be easy.
No, it won't be.
Because just alone, the miseducation or not understanding the island, not knowing...
Right. Just survival period, man.
Yeah, you got to learn in a whole different type of civilization.
The question is fitting because the conversation and the topic of discussion tonight has been living close to the edge, adapting to that situation. You will come to the edge of your sanity if you are forced to live on an island, stranded, independently on your own for 5 years. Because somewhere in your mind, you don't know if it's 5 years or a year, or 10 years. You don't know unless somebody told you, we're going to come back and get you 5 years from now. As crazy as that sounds, the same level of sanity that you would have to fight to keep if you was on a stranded island is sometimes the same level of sanity that you got to fight to keep to live in the world here, today. So that's something to think about on that. Last question I'm going to ask you, and we'll close out the questions. Would you rather be wealthy, but only be able to walk everywhere, or broke, but able to travel anywhere in the world?
Wealthy and only be able to walk?
Or travel
No,
broke anywhere in the world?
You telling me I can't get in no type of transportation? That's a wealthy man. I gotta walk in the rain. Even how I'm gonna get all my
That
groceries?
question ain't confusing. Eh?
I'm gonna get all my groceries and shit.
That question's not confusing.
I'm
bro.
not saying this. I'm asking you. Can I?
I
still
read
get on
the question
airplane?
to you verbatim,
Can
bro.
I get on the airplane?
Can you walk in the air, E?
No.
E, the question is straightforward, bro. There's no remix to the
So
question.
what you doing?
I like how you do that every time. All right, so cool. When you don't like how the question's set up, you want to know what I would do.
Hey man,
All right,
you
would
can
you
run,
rather
you can run
only
off 6. I run off 2. I'm the fucking bad guy. Okay.
No, because where I'm living. So I can't get on a plane. No, E, it's not in the question.
I can walk on a plane.
Yeah, E, but then you're not traveling to walk. If you can't walk to Greece. No, that's what they said. They said walk. They ain't say
everywhere.
Walk to get on the. So I'm gonna answer the question because you just asked me what would I do. What would you rather be? Wealthy but only able to walk everywhere, or broke but able to travel anywhere in the world? I believe that if it's about experiencing the culture of things, the way that the world is set up in different places, how it's ran, if my only way of being able to see it was me traveling and not having any money, being broke, I would pick that over trying to be wealthy and walking to places that at some point is going to box me in and I can't walk to. I can't walk to Africa. I can't walk to France. I can't walk to Jamaica, like we're talking about that right now. I can't walk to Guam. I can't walk to the any of those places. You know
also
what I mean?
can't get to them motherfucking places and not have nowhere to stay.
So
because I ain't got no money.
Well, then you got to make that decision on your own, brother. Sounds to me like your question
is... It's a dumbass question, man. Just put me in between. I'd rather be right where I'm at. Fuck it.
That's what life is about, y'all. It's about making tough decisions.
I came to the fork in the road and went straight.
It's about making tough decisions. That was a cool rap line, but more often in life, you're going left or right. You're picking a road. And at some point or another, you're going to come across that.
Nah, I ain't going to come across that dumbass question.
You don't know. You don't know. You just came across it tonight. You didn't know. But that's what I'm saying.
Didn't matter either, man.
It did matter. It did matter. That's what life ain't about, trying to figure out how to make it form the way that you want it to be.
I'm a creator. I can make my life the way I want to make my life too.
Okay? All right. Take us out of there, man. See? Hey? One of these days, man.
I'm not answering that question. That question was crazy as hell. That was episode of Yeah. Hey, man, what's this episode?
216, man.
This has been episode 216 of the Porch Podcast. Make sure y'all clap it up for that. Listen, man, you can hear us on all your favorite podcasts and streaming sites like Red Circle, Audible, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many, many more. Pete, tell them where they can see us.
You can see us each and every week right here on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast, man. If you have not done so already, please hit that like button for this episode and all the episodes. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you know when all of the content is dropping. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us with another great episode. This has been episode number 216. You know, and as we say each and every week, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. Y'all be good, be blessed, and pay attention to that edge. You don't have to live close to it. All right, family. Peace.
Peace.
Who on the porch? Let's go.